Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican Queen, Miss Y. You are tuned in to How I See It TV, and this is How I See It. Please remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like the content needs some more crowd, subscribe if you have not done so as yet, follow me on Instagram and Twitter now called X at How I See It, and on TikTok at How I See It TV. Shout out to OMFG reality TV because that's where I got majority of these screen grabs from. And I want to say, y'all, Angela Oakley, she's growing on me. She's about to be the MVP of season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because listen, Angela, she said, I know Porsha and Drew are beefing, but I'm still going to invite Drew to this Tennessee trip and I'm going to get things popping. And things popped off to the point where Drew got up and left the table because Porsha was in her feelings, acting all immature because Drew was there. She's still, feeling some type of way that Drew brought Dennis onto the show to film. And after dinner, I guess Porsha finally decided that she was going to turn up for her birthday. And Porsha, Shamia, Kelly, and Britt Edie, they were all at the pool turning up at like 1, 2 o'clock in the night, according to Angela Oakley. And they were talking smack about Angela. They were talking about her husband, how he's supposedly out there messing around with all these young girls. And allegedly, Porsha said that if Angela don't stop what she's doing, she might go and F Charles. So Angela was up because if y'all know anything about, filming these reality TV shows, a lot of these reality TV stars will tell you that they film for hours. Sometimes they're filming from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m., right? So they were still up. Angela said that she was on the phone talking to Charles at 2 a.m. She heard her name. She started to video them from her window, but she decided, okay, since these heifers are calling for me, I'm going to answer. So she goes downstairs by the pool to find out why they keep talking about her. Porsha wraps herself in a towel and exit stage left because she didn't want to answer any of Angela Oakley's questions. And even when the producers asked Porsha if she was talking about Charles and if she was talking about Angela, Porsha said she wasn't talking about anything. And a lot of people are saying, she didn't say anything. She said Henny, heavy on the Hennessy. Okay, that's what people are saying, that Porsha is trying to blame it on the Hennessy. But Britt Edie confirmed that both Porsha and Shamia were indeed talking about Angela and Charles. And shout out to Kelly because Kelly confirmed that Porsha did say that she would F Charles. I'm just saying. And how I see it, y'all, Porsha is doing too much. She's doing way too much. The Drew storyline, I feel like, is so lame. You knew that Drew and Dennis were working on music. Yes, Drew should have told you that she was going to bring Dennis onto film. But all this that you're doing surrounding Dennis being on the show, it really got nothing to do with Drew. And it has everything to do with you feeling like you can't trust that Dennis is not going to be on camera talking about you and Simon. And that's really the problem. And it's not a good look that your castmates are sitting in the confessionals saying that you did say you would F Angela's husband. Porsha, it's not cute, girl. It's not cute. And OMFG Reality, they posted a clip from next week episode, and we're going to see Angela Oakley and Britt Edie getting into it. And as I said, Angela is coming through as the MVP for this season because the lady is quick with her clapbacks. You can tell that they are off the dome. A lot of these reality TV girls, you can tell that they are really rehearsed, that they sit around, they think about who they might get into it with, and they practice what their reads are going to be. But Angela, she is given, I don't need to practice. I am witty, and if you come for me, I'ma clock you, and I'ma clock you hard. And I don't know what Britt said to her. Britt said something along the lines of, you need to use your mouth more. And Angela told this girl, you got miles on your mouth. I said, what? I screamed. I grabbed my invisible pearls and I dropped down in the comment section of OMFG Reality on Instagram, and I said, this is Angela Quick with It Oakley, okay? Because the lady is fast with her clapbacks. So I can't wait to see how this entire scene between Britt and Angela is going to play out. Did y'all catch the after show last night? The Real Housewives of Atlanta after show? Because if y'all didn't, y'all should watch that too. The show is good and the after show is good. I particularly enjoyed the part where Cynthia basically told Drew, listen, Porsha is doing a lot, but the truth of the matter is, if I were in Porsha's shoes, I would probably feel the same way too. And what Cynthia did was lay out an example with everything that Drew claims to be going through with Ralph. Cynthia told her, look, if I see Ralph out, I'm going to say hey to him, right? I'm going to say hi. And if Ralph approached me and said, I want to be a supermodel, can you help me? I want to work with you. Cynthia told Drew, like, if I was considering it and that was going to be my storyline on the show, then before I even allowed a camera crew to see me and Ralph working together, I would call you and say, hey, Ralph approached me about modeling. I want it to be a part of my storyline for the season. How do you feel about that? And that is what Drew should have done when it came to Porsha. Porsha was your friend. Y'all had a business relationship. Yes, she knew that you and Dennis were doing music together. But at the end of the day, filming is a whole other component. And you should have made it abundantly clear to Porsha that as part of your storyline, Dennis was going to film with you, and see what her boundaries were. Whether she would have said to you, listen, I'm cool with y'all filming, but please don't talk about me. I'm cool with y'all filming, but please don't talk about my divorce. Please don't talk about Simon. Because again, I will say how I see it. Porsha's fear is that she can't control what Dennis says in scenes that she's not a part of. And that's the issue. So I'm glad that Cynthia, said what she said. And if y'all haven't seen the after show, y'all should go check it out. Now, in other Real Housewives of Atlanta news, can somebody please tell me why Mia Thornton is out here dry begging to be on season 17 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because she posted to her Instagram, when someone asks me if I love living in Atlanta. And it's a picture of her, Kelly, and Shamia all hanging out. Now, I don't know if these girls are really friends with Mia. Maybe they were just coincidentally at the same spot. Somebody took a picture and Mia just used the opportunity to post it to make it seem like she's cool and all buddy with Shamia and Kelly. But please, Bravo, don't do it. Please keep Mia B. Lion off our TV screens. We already have one Mia B. Lion on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that is Britt Edie, because Britt gives Mia B. Lion energy. We do not need two Mia B. Lions on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Bravo, please let Mia stay a private citizen. She left the Real Housewives of Potomac after a season of a very disgusting storyline, and we don't want a continuation of that storyline over here on Real Housewives of Atlanta that is already struggling, okay? And that's how I see it. Remember to drop down in the comment section below and let me know how you see things too. Like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like the content needs some more crowd. Subscribe if you have not done so as yet. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, now called X, at How I See It, and on TikTok at How I See It TV. Until my next video, walk good. Bye.